everybody, welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to start something different with the beginning of my videos. I thought it would be nice to just kind of do a little intro type thing to let you know what I was going to be working on, maybe some of just what has inspired me to work on what I'm going to get ready to work on, and just little things like that. I am not a big fan of doing voiceovers. I really struggle with doing voiceovers, and that's why you don't really ever see me doing them. Since so much of my work is intuitive, it's really difficult for me to express everything in words that I'm thinking or how I'm processing things through a voiceover when I'm trying to do a voiceover. So I just don't do them hardly at all. I know that some people would prefer that I did, and maybe that's something that I'll try to work on these next few months. I'm not sure, but for now I thought this would be a good alternative, and something I'm just more comfortable with doing, and that's just doing a little intro, letting you know what I'm going to work on and things like that. So what I am going to work on is I received a beautiful little bit of mail a while ago from an art friend named Glenda, and the other day I had been reorganizing my space a little bit. I had moved just some things around on the top and just kind of over in the corner, and had found several projects that I had set aside that I had been wanting to work on, or wanted to start, half started, half finished, things like that, the pile of stuff. And I found this in there, and I thought that it would be fun to go ahead and create something using the items that she sent me. At first, I thought about doing a couple of ATCs, and then I decided that the best use for these papers for me would be to create a page in my junk journal. I'll show them whenever I point the camera down, but there's just some beautiful vintage papers, some printed tissue paper, a few cutout words, and all of them they're perfect. I am very thankful for this, and it means a lot because by looking at them, I know that she picked them out specifically for what I was needing to hear and what I could use. So then that's what I'm going to do, is a junk journal page. I'm also going to use her card whenever I'm sent things. I always try to use as much of it as possible. So I am going to use the front of the card in my journal, and probably, well, most of what she sent probably. I'm going to print off a couple pictures with my little Canon selfie here. Whenever I use my selfie, I always try to get several pictures onto one page to get the most out of the printer paper. So I use an app on my phone. It's called Pic Collage, and I usually print off at least 2, if not 4 photos at a time. And so I'm going to go ahead and print 2 different photos off right now. So the one that I'll be using today, and then one to do a video for. So I'm also going to be trying out a new camera setup. I figured out a different way to hopefully more efficiently have my camera mounted above me. In the past, I had my tripod, and it was right here on my space and taking up all sorts of space, and it was in the way, and I had pieces duct taped together and just random. Basically, I went out into our garage, found whatever I could think of that might work to somehow hold my camera out above my work area. I taped them all together with duct tape and packing tape, and just, it worked, but it's rickety and it's in the way, and I'm really hoping that this works because it's all right up above me and you should be able to get a good view and it won't be in my way or your way, and I think it's going to work great. So I'm really excited to try that out as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is print out the pictures, and I am going to start a brand new junk journal. The other one that I had been working in is massive. And it does have some pages left in it that don't have anything on it, so here and there I might add some, try to fill up some of those blank pages, but with what she sent me, I think it's going to work perfectly for the first page in my new junk journal. So, and I do have several of these in my shop, in my Etsy shop, if you want to go check those out. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, get the picture printed off. And I think actually the other thing that I will do is at the end, just kind of do another little bit like this and try to hopefully maybe tell you more of what I was thinking as I was working on the page, and maybe why I chose this and that and whatnot. So if you have any questions, comments, yeah, please be sure to ask, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get busy. Okay, that's it. That is the first page in my new junk journal that I'm just now starting. Whenever I saw what Glenda sent me and I saw the words, I knew that, well, the first thing I thought was this would be the perfect page for me to use to start my new junk journal, because she had sent ready for anything. For me, that's beginnings, that's starting, that's just, I thought it would make the perfect, it was the perfect words to use for starting a brand new journal. And then I also knew that I wanted to use a picture of myself just because I'm ready for anything. And whenever, what I mentioned before, all the things that she had picked out were just absolutely perfect for me and what I needed to hear. So I really wanted to be sure that I used everything that she sent me, including the bits of text from the magazines that she had sent. I really wanted to use those. The best way that I was able to do that and make room for everything was to put it on, to make this little tag to tuck behind it. And then whenever you saw me put the white paper behind this piece here, this piece of paper is really old and it's really fragile and delicate. And since I was making a pocket from it and I knew that this would be taken in and out a few times maybe, I put that piece of little notebook paper, notepad paper, behind there just to kind of reinforce it a little bit. But that's why I did that. If I wasn't making it a pocket, I wouldn't have added that on there. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I really had a lot of fun just trying to use everything that she sent me. I used all of it, including the card, the front of the card. I used everything except this bit of paper somehow missed my radar and I didn't see it beside me and I forgot to put it on there. I will be using this for sure, and these little bits right here is all that I have left from what was in the envelope. So that was kind of a fun challenge to try to use as much of it as I could. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask and I will answer them as soon as I can. And I hope that you enjoyed watching me create. Well, just watching me create. It felt really good. I've done a couple of pages in my other junk journal the past a few months, maybe, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe in the past 8 months I've done 3 or 4 pages. I'm not sure, not that many. So it feels really good to be working in this again. The funny thing is that before I started this one, I thought maybe I should challenge myself to make this one flat and not have it all with layers and layers and layers and layers like my previous junk journal. If you go look on my Instagram, I have a ton, well, I have all of the pages from that junk journal posted on there, and my journal is huge. It doesn't shut. It's a beast. And so I thought maybe it would be a fun challenge to try to make the pages this one flat. And as you can see, yeah, I already did not do that. So I think I'll probably be sticking with this. Nice layers and layers and layers. And if I try to sneak one in that's flat every now and then I'll try. But I love just adding layers of paper and just anything. Fabric is in here. Even just that little bit of paper that I had torn off, the notebook paper that I put on the back, the little ruffled piece. This little bit right here from the other piece, I didn't throw it away. I put it on here. So that's just kind of how I work. I just kind of keep everything laying on the desk beside me, and as things just kind of say, hey, I want to be in there, then I add it. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Once again, if you have any questions, please ask. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.